Hi and welcome to WWE Girl Talk. I'm Coral.
I'm Ashley.
And today we're reviewing the episode of Raw from the 5th of January. I almost said SmackDown. Almost said SmackDown. So
tough job saying the
date. Yeah, it's very hard. I clearly have the harder job. I can't do that one. I can't do your whole introducing the thing. I forget names.
It's difficult.
It is hard.
You could probably tell I'm back at work. Like, look at my bags. Like, before I was like, yeah! And I'm like, oh my god, I'm like half asleep. Anyway, we started off with John Cena in the middle of the ring with all the superstars on the outside for some reason.
But I didn't recognise half of them.
Yeah, these all got a bit of airtime.
And did you notice there was a Goldust and Stardust in the back that was just wearing masks? It wasn't actually a Goldust and Stardust.
Didn't notice that.
Did I not mention that to you? No, yeah, they were just wearing like yellow masks.
I'm going
to look like a Goldust and Stardust.
Look back at that after we finish watching.
I was going to say, do you not do it now?
No, I'm not doing it now.
We're an hour in already. We decided to block film because it worked the other day, so
yeah,
you know.
So John Cena is like apologising for bringing the Authority back. Basically, I don't know why he had to bring everyone out there, but you know, whatever. And the Authority come out and interrupt him. Yeah. They're like, this isn't the way to start Raw. We're meant to be happy. We're back. Rah, rah, rah. Then they bring out Seth Rollins. He does his wait for the pause and then I can come out thing. Boom. So he walks out with his briefcase.
Didn't he call John Cena Yellow Man or something?
Yeah, so he's like, oh, my good friend in the... What is he saying? In the yellow.
So like, it was like Yellow Man.
I don't know why. It really made me laugh.
It just was funny.
And then it turns out that the Royal Rumble match has changed.
Yeah.
So it's now John Cena versus Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins.
Bit more interesting.
Yeah, I like it, but it kind of takes away the point that he is Money in the Bank.
He has a briefcase.
Yeah, so...
Once again, they're forgetting they can use it. It's not for show people.
It's not just a prop. It's meant to be for actual use. It's got
he doesn't choose to be a briefcase wanker. Okay? Totally British reference. No one else is going to get that, are they?
No. He does lick it, though.
Yeah. Lick it real good.
He done that in a while.
No, he hasn't.
So once that's announced, Stephanie grabs the microphone. Wearing an awful dress, by the way.
Oh, yeah, awful.
And she's like, today's episode of Raw is John Cena Appreciation Day.
I don't understand that, though.
Yeah, I think every Raw is appreciation of John Cena, isn't it?
Yeah. Vince McMahon's idea. Just trying to make it official, you know.
Yeah.
Facebook official.
They have little badges and stuff. And banners.
Yeah.
They better have a backstage segment like that. They would have been amazing.
Just everyone like in a party popper kind of like,
woo! Everyone wearing John Cena merch or something.
Yeah. Like, do.
Oh, yeah, like a party scene. And there's just some music on the background, everyone wearing the merch.
You know, you can have a scene, you know, like the end of Miranda when they're all galloping on the grass. Just everyone galloping and John Cena like merch, like do.
Or just like do. Okay, we went off on a tangent. But if we were a creative team, this would have been our idea. It would have been much better than what they would have been better.
Yeah.
So then they announced that Dolph Ziggler is in a match defending his title against Barrett, who returned last week.
And it's for the Intercontinental Championship.
I said that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh. Clearly weren't paying attention. But yeah, it's for the Intercontinental.
Just in case you didn't get it.
It was for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah.
Yes. So that happened, and it was the most boring thing I have seen in my life.
I don't like Bad News Barrett, I've decided.
Yeah.
He's bad. Ironic.
He is. Very.
Yeah, so the match started and it literally ended in a couple minutes because Dolph picked up the pin, he rolled him up.
But the thing is, even at the beginning, Bad News Barrett was dominating Dolph. So it was nice that he got the pin, I think, anyway. He was literally just throwing Dolph around. Dolph was doing his over dramatic, like...
I can't breathe.
That kind of thing.
But then, as the match was ended, Bad News Barrett went batshit cray and beat the shit out of Dolph. But it was very bad. Normally you can enjoy a beatdown. This was slow. How can a beatdown be slow?
I know.
He was just chucking him into the steel post and stopping for a bit and walking around. Yeah. And it was steel steps. And then it was
there's another step here.
It's why didn't you get a chair or something? It was just bad, and Dolph was proper going over the top. We love.
There was one part on the ropes. He was just like,
oh my god. It's oh my god, what are you? What are you? I went to Coral. What the fuck is this? Yeah. I was
because it was we don't have a problem. Dolph is really good, wrestling wise, when he talks to you, but he's over dramatic when he's getting hurt, Yet when he's talking to an interviewer,
I need to have a moment myself.
I haven't got a personality.
I just can't take this.
I can't talk.
He's gonna beat me, man.
Yeah, he's gonna beat me. I'm gonna lose.
Dolph is very good. He should be up there, but he needs work, and someone needs to tell him. As like,
talent gonna tell him because
talent relations should, as their job, tell them what they're doing good and how they should improve. I don't think
they have talent relations.
They do. Surprisingly, they do.
Well, they're not doing their job right.
They're not. The Ascension, really. Anyway,
but what else I was gonna say that have you noticed that they were pushing Dolph, like proper pushing Dolph? Barrett comes back, and now he's being dominated.
Yeah.
So then
Dolph's like, bye bye.
Yeah. So then obviously Kane came in.
Kane come out as he does.
It's got a purpose now. The authority's back.
Yep.
And he was like, "This is now I can't remember what it's called."
He basically said, "Oh, due to all the excitement, we forgot to mention it's a 2 out of 3 falls match."
I was thinking falls count anyway match. I was like, no, it's not. No.
And I literally said seconds before I even got those words out that was going to happen. Yeah. It was so predictable. As soon as he said it, due to all the excitement, we forgot. I was like, 2 out of 3 falls. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
and we haven't pre-watched this one.
No, we haven't.
We haven't.
So
this literally came out last night, although it's probably not getting uploaded right away. No, it will.
It will.
It will. It'll be
up.
I'm
gonna bug you until you upload it. Yeah, so the match kind of restarted. Continued is probably the better word to use. And Bad News Barrett just beat the shit out of him, basically.
Throw him around like a ragdoll.
And then he won. So we got a new champ.
Yeah.
Bad News Barrett. And that was due to a Kane interference, FYI.
Yeah. But I like when he won, Kane was on the floor. Selfie!
He wasn't doing that when he fell over though, was he? I can't get over that. That was a highlight of my 2014.
It really was. We should do a countdown, a clip.
Oh my god, we should do that. Top 10 moments in 2014.
Yeah, we could.
We're not gonna because we haven't watched 2014.
No, we need to start writing things down.
Yeah.
Okay. We need to start writing things down. Has anything happened yet? The match with with Tyson Kidd. Write that down.
Right, no. Okay.
We need to write this down, people.
Okay.
Right, different thing now.
That ended. Barrett's new champ. I'm not excited by this. I don't like him.
I don't either. I'm disappointed.
Me too. But then I'm fed up with Dolph having the championship. But I don't think it should. I don't think Dolph should have won it back in the first place.
No, but Dolph has got nowhere to go now because he's not playing around in John Cena's shadow anymore. Because that's why he didn't have it in the first place. That's why he lost it, so he could play around in John Cena's shadow. And then now he got it back because the whole authority Team Cena ended. So then he had a purpose again, but it isn't much of a purpose because they're kind of just brushing it aside, like, oh, he's the Intercontinental Champion. And then now I feel like he's got nowhere to go.
That's like Luke Harper though. He lost a championship and then was fighting Jack Swagger for no reason.
Yeah, I feel like they're kind of dropping him. It's kind of like didn't Sheamus have the World Heavyweight Champion at some point?
Yeah, like when he first joined.
Yeah, now he's like
not like
just fight randomers. Yeah.
Anyway,
there'll be jobbers next week against the Ascension.
We then had a moment with Roman Reigns and Renault.
And that was a moment with Roman Reigns.
And
all I remember is him doing this.
Yeah, he was just basically making Superman references. That big show, and I'm done with that. I just no.
I miss Clover.
I miss Clover too. Where's Mark Henry? Bring him back.
Where? Where's Mark Henry?
We then had a match. It was the Ascension versus another set of randomers.
Right, this is all wrong. All I'm saying, right, I was saying when this was a match, right, like when we was watching the match, right, if you want to push them, like they're trying to showcase them, like, oh yeah, we're going to throw everyone out, you need to put them against wrestlers that are actually relevant, okay? Yeah. They need to go against Goldust Stardust, they need to go against the Usos, they need to go against people like that. I think they're not doing it because they're not good enough, they will just get shown up.
Yeah, exactly.
But the thing is, in this society and culture where we're watching this, with the ability to fast forward, unless you're watching it live, we have the ability to fast forward.
We will fast forward
it. Everyone will fast forward it. We're not, obviously, because we've got to talk about it, but if I was just watching it as a normal fan, I would have fast forwarded it for it by now because they're pointless. I don't see the point. Like, I like the fact that they're promoting unknowns, but you need to tell me their names.
Yeah.
If they tell me their names, I'm like, okay, fair enough. These are new wrestlers, because I love finding new talent, new bands that no one knows about, or new shows. I like all this, but when they're gonna just go, yeah, the Ascension and people.
They don't say that even, like, no names.
They don't even mention them.
They just say, 2 guys.
And they're like, the Ascension's done this. Oh, look, the Ascension's done that. And they start talking about the Ascension because they're like giving you facts. It's just like, I don't really care.
As the Ascension, as a wrestler, if I was a wrestler, right, I'm not a wrestler, but if I was, I would not be happy doing that.
No.
I'd want to fight people that are already part of the roster, not just some randoms they picked up off the street. Like, me and Coral could have went in there and just had a match with them, and then that would have been done. I mean, we would have been dead, but,
why can't they bring up 2 more NXT people and just be like...
You're in a match now.
Yeah. Just, they don't even have to bring them up to the WWE roster, just for 1 week.
Yeah.
You know, wrestle the Ascension. Double up, wrestle the Ascension.
It's because they're no good, basically.
Yeah.
They're no good. I'm not into it. Like, they had a speaking segment at the beginning, and they're awful. They're going to be gone within a couple of months.
And the thing is, if you go online, no one likes them.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, no, we don't like the Ascension. And the crowd don't react to them either.
The problem is, they've tried to duplicate them, as we said before, they've tried to put them as people we've already had as a tag team.
Yeah, a lot of people said that as well.
And it's like, people aren't going to like that. They're automatically like, no, they're crap. So, because the Legion of Doom, that's who they're trying to duplicate, and it's not good, because Legion of Doom were like Hall of Famers. They're an amazing tag team, like years ago.
So,
you're reusing storylines. Why are they doing this? I know we're all for recycling and stuff. That's waste and paper, not storylines.
Yeah, the only environment it's hurting is the people.
And that was a thought by WWE Girl Talk. We then have Big Show versus Roman Reigns.
Oh my god,
I'm sick of seeing this.
I like that. You've got ears. I'm sick of this.
Literally, like, my eyes, if they had like covers, this would have been done. I can't do have eye covers, they're called eyelids.
She would have sat here like this. But she had to watch it. Oh, we could have done that. Maybe there's special glasses that make everything better.
Yeah, it was crap.
It doesn't.
I'm so fed up of seeing the same match. Why does Big Show always have the same matches week in, week out? Even when he was with Mark Henry as a tag team, it was the same match. Mark Henry and Big Show versus Luke Harper and Eric Rowan every single week. Is it like Big Show can't handle wrestling different people? Is this what it is?
He's like, I have to wrestle him again. I have to.
I cannot go on.
I can't go on.
I'm too old for this.
What does he do when Roman Reigns is like injured again? I must not wrestle. I'll just run to the ring randomly.
Rusev! The match was crap. It lasted literally 5 minutes, and that's because it ended in disqualification because Big Show chucked Roman Reigns into the stairs. Get over the stairs. It's not a thing.
It didn't work.
No, just stop trying to make stairs happen. It's not going to happen. And
it's not fetch.
No. Not fetch. Stairs are not fetch. That's how I'm putting now. So Roman Reigns won because Big Show got disqualified, and then he beat Roman Reigns up a bit. And then Roman Reigns come back. Roman Reigns was victorious in the end, but they had a bit of a kerfuffle, and then he speared him. That's it. He speared Big Show when Big Show had the stairs in his hand. Oh. And then he got hit in his own face with them.
Yeah, and then he was lying on the mat. Did you see the amount of sweat underneath his head?
Yeah, it was dripping onto the mat. This Raw's awful.
But that's it. I've seen a lot of online comments like that as well. It's the worst Raw ever, and you started off the year like that.
I'm not looking forward to the rest of the year.
I'm not.
Oh,
this could be the end of WWE Girls. It's not. It's not. We're just getting started, people.
Okay, so a Divas match. It was, sorry, I'm reading this. It was Natalya versus Nikki Bella, and Paige come out to be in Natalya's corner. This is obviously just a Total Diva push, because obviously she was just on Total Divas the night before.
Was it the night before? Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, but we haven't seen Paige in a while, but I just don't get it. This is obviously trying to turn her face to obviously enforce the Total Diva push, because obviously they're probably on ratings or something, I don't know.
They probably
the match was like a couple seconds long.
Yeah.
Paige beat up Brie on the outside.
No, she did throw, and Brie did actually react to it quite nicely.
Yeah, she did. So they threw each other's jackets at each other, and then Paige grabbed Brie and threw her into the barricade. But Brie did a good job putting it over.
Yeah, she did.
Which is surprising.
Yeah, very surprising.
But Brie did something for a change, which is good. Nikki's kind of overshadowed her completely.
Yeah. Well, I mean, her boobs are bigger. So.
Yeah. But that took away the whole. I thought that took away the whole focus of the actual match.
Yeah.
They were just focusing on Paige a lot. So Natalya then rolled Nikki up and won. And it's like the second time that she's beaten
her. We couldn't even tell if it was something like, was Nikki distracted by that? The cameras didn't show that.
Yeah, no, they did.
Did they?
Nikki was distracted, and that's why she rolled her up. And then Nikki attacked Natalia, and then Paige come in.
Yeah, and then attacked
Nikki. And then they were like, woo. Where's Tyson Kidd?
Yeah.
The continuity is all off.
I miss Tyson Kidd. Yeah, surely Tyson Kidd should have gone out.
Tyson Kidd normally has been for the past 2 matches she's had.
I should have been out instead of Paige. I don't understand this. Do not understand.
But you know, on SmackDown, Tyson Kidd will be accompanied by Natalia.
Yeah.
It's just like, what?
I don't understand.
That happened. And then we had a Dean Ambrose segment. Early in the night, we also had a Bray Wyatt one. He was basically said the devil's going to be on my side tonight during the ambulance match. And then Dean Ambrose was like, I'm going to win, basically. And
so, like, I don't do
New Year's
resolutions. Something about being fat and don't need to lose weight or something.
Yeah.
It was rubbish.
So, but at the end of that, he just said, I'm going to be Dean. So it's kind of like...
And they had a really weird smile as well.
Yeah. And he always has the blue light in, but I don't get that.
Yeah. Bray has the cool light, nothing.
Like the smoke.
Yeah.
And the blackness.
And he's just like, I've got a blue light.
But yeah, they're really pushing this ambulance match. But anyway, we then had the worst match of the evening, I thought. Eric Rowan versus Luke Harper. And J&J Security as refs. Now, we were first excited. We were like, this could be really good.
Yeah.
It was 30 seconds long. It was terrible.
And they had so much... Like, the only good thing about that match was when J&J Security kicked Eric Rowan in the head at the same time. It was like a tag move.
Yeah, well...
So good. We'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah, so... The match started, and every time Eric went to do a move on Luke... General Security
got in the
way, and it's just like, no, they could have actually had a proper match, and then you could have done something if they were having a good match.
Yeah,
that's fine, but they completely ruined it from the beginning, and then
it made it slow pace because Luke and Eric aren't exactly slow.
No,
like they're not the fastest wrestlers, but they can be quite fast and keep the match very fast paced. They are very good together, but the problem was they just didn't. They were so distracted by J&J Security. They couldn't actually manoeuvre around them, and it could have been really funny with everyone ducking and weaving and arguing and everything. It could have been very comical, and it could have been very good. I mean, they ruined an amazing opportunity because there was one of them tried to get the pin. Was it Eric?
I think so.
Eric. Yeah, I think Eric tried to get the pin.
Oh yeah.
And they were both like, "Oh, who's doing the pin? Who's doing the pin? I don't know."
Yeah.
And that could have been hilarious, but it was just it stopped what was going on next to him.
Yeah.
And it should have bobbed and weaved in between each other, and it would have worked.
Basically, like they were having the match, but I said to Coral, it just looks so packed, the ring.
Yeah.
Like, it just felt really awkward, and it was just like, nah.
Because Luke and Eric are wrestlers that use the whole ring.
They do, yeah, it's true.
Like, their moves will literally just put them apart. There's a lot of swinging, there's a lot of bouncing. And it's like, they need the whole ring, and two of them in the ring, it's just, no.
It was just all wrong. It just felt very last minute, in my opinion. I don't think it was a thing that was planned properly.
No.
So, obviously Luke Harper won, which that was going to be obvious.
Yeah.
But
it because of the refs.
It happened in like 30 seconds. Like, I'm not even joking. It was a minute max.
We didn't have time for it to warm up. I think maybe if it warmed up it would have been good, but it just wasn't.
No. And then at the end, as Coral mentioned earlier, J&J Security then drop kicked Eric Rowan at the same time. Yeah. And it was actually pretty good.
In the head.
Yeah, it was a tag team move. So basically Luke Harper had him on Eric Rowan, like holding him like this. So he was on his knees, Eric Rowan. And then they did it, and Cole got very excited. It's a
tag move. They should be a tag team. It is obvious, and the thing is, they're not going to do it. We know WWE aren't smart enough to do it.
And the thing is,
prove us wrong, please.
That attack on Eric Rowan would have been a perfect opportunity for a tag team. They're not doing anything to come out and start a feud with them. But no, it was just very the Authority are going to do whatever they want on this Raw, and I'm bored of it. I'm fed up. This Raw is crap. Right?
It is.